Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Cam Newton and the New England Patriots versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in with some fresh legs as they got the week off last week thanks to the early season bye.
And usually you hope your bye comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get fresh legs back, you take that time and you run with it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. First time we get to see the 49ers offense behind their quarterback, now in his 7th season as a pro from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year at New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
4-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last. Nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Completes it to Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back to the running game with Mostert. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
49er ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So out come the Patriots here to get their first shot on offense. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
56.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero as James White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Newton out wide. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 44. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. first down. Here's White. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a play fake here on first down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
20. First down, San Francisco.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Patriots nothing.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
At their own 25-yard.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. The drive starts with a run by White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They run the draw play. This is White. And they get it, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
On first down, it's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. To throw again on second down. Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first.
Harry. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 9.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the give, it's White. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, this is White. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
On for the point after is Randy. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
James on the return. The Niners take over first and
Raheem Mostert and the Niner offense getting the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 23. And he'll throw right away. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
it's a gain.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
11-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And it's third down.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
57, Mike, 57.
From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Newton on first down. It's complete. James White. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
Makes the score Patriots 10. 49ers 6.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Here's Richie James on the return. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. From there, we fly east to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. 28-14 was your final score. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Chiefs out on top. Demarcus Robinson, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 77 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's James. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
22-yard line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed cross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Garoppolo's pass.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Working with a 2nd and 3. On a handoff, it's White. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
18-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll take it in for a Patriot touchdown. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Garoppolo, maybe a free play. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
There's a handoff to Mostert running left. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's second and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough cover.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They will run with White out of the shotgun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Newton on first down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
from inside Niner territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 23. Catch is made by Harry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Now James returning. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Taking over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Completes it to Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Garoppolo again. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. That really a big factor is that the week.
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a give to White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Check.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's James.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. 7 yards the pickup there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 31, Garoppolo gets this one to use check. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Complete to Kyle Juszczyk.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
reception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Then he'll take this back down inside the 20. Intercepted. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He was brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Who that? Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Oh, you got deep?
They keep it on the ground. Right again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
1st and 10.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Taken down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.